Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And I am back from a weekend away with my husband. What a fun time we had. We were in a place over in Montana, further south and to the east called Pipestone Hot Springs. We stayed in a dome tent. There was an outhouse. There was a big tub for us to soak in the hot springs water. It was like a big metal galvanized steel trough. It was fun. It was relaxing. We did some hiking. We went to the Lewis and Clark caverns. We just filled our cups, as one would say, and just had a fun time together. So now I'm back, I'm refreshed, I'm ready to go. Yesterday, you got to see my my recorded Paper Pumpkin Playdate with the two newest alternates for the kit. I trust you enjoyed that. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, make sure you go check it out because it won't be live. It was pre-recorded and set to go. You can watch it either on YouTube at Junebug Creations 29 or here on Facebook at Junebug Creations 29. I did not put it in the Junebug's Creators group, but I will make sure to do that after this. So now we are here for Get Together Tuesday. Whew, took me a minute to remember what I was here for. I'm off a day because of it not being a Monday for me, but it is a Monday for me. So it's a little bit weird. So great to have you joining me. If you are catching this on a replay, make sure to put replay in the comments. Happy to have you here. I was just online, which is why I was a little bit late from my usual 1:30 for today. I was online looking at all the new things. So for demonstrators, today starts the pre-order for the new fall mini catalog that's coming out in September. So if you want to be on the list for getting a fall mini catalog, make sure that you put catalog down below. Or message me. That's even the best way to guarantee I'll see it. And then we have also the, hi Missy, it was a wonderful trip. It was fabulous. We had fun, even though it was half glamping, half roughing it with the outhouse. It was very clean, pristine, like there was no smell. It wasn't a good smell or a bad smell. There was just no smell. It was wonderful. So we have for demonstrators, we have the pre-order for online exclusives. We have the pre-order for the fall mini catalog. For everyone else at this time, starting today, the last chance list was refreshed, so there's a whole lot of things on there. Kind of sad about some of them. And then the new 15% off in color sale. So there are select products that have the in colors. The in colors. Let me show you the in colors. I'll just grab the markers because I didn't think of bringing the rest of the stuff. So we have Strawberry Slush, Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, which people are calling the new black, Timid Tiger, and Darling Duckling. I got them. I got them. So we have those. And so there are select products with those colors in it that are 15% off. Some of them are kits, and some of them are DSP, Designer Series paper. Then, of course, the cardstock, the ribbon, the gems that are all, and the ink pads, and the refills, and the markers, and the blends. Anything having to do with those colors, or almost anything having to do with those colors, or having those colors in it, is on sale right now for the whole month for the rest of the month of August. So from the 5th through the 31st. So you can check that out. And then with the last chance refresh, there's a whole bunch of kits that are on sale, like 10, 15, 20% off, some even more, just depends. You can use the little filters on the side to see. So I have the Buy Your Side kit. We're going to make those two cards together today. And then I'm going to show you a few of the other kits that are on sale. There's quite a few kits that hit the last chance. Ones that have been around for quite a while, they hit the last chance. And then 3 new kits just came out this month. All right, and I've got them in my cart ready to place that order here after I look through a few more things, and then I'll be able to show those to you this month as well. But I wanted to go ahead and focus a little bit on the ones that are on sale because some of them are really very little money. So let's go ahead and switch over here to our kit that we are going to create today. So this is the By Your Side kit. So in your kit you get the block, all right, anytime it's a stamping kit, and then you get your stamps. You get your ink spot, which is Old Olive. I'm going to go ahead and use my regular stamp pad. And instead of that little D block, I'm going to be using some of my ergonomic blocks that you've seen me use. All right, and then we have, of course, our no-fail instructions. So just like all the kit collection kits, any of them in the brown box, these are all inclusive. Everything is inside the box that you need to make it except a pair of scissors. That's all you have to add is just a pair of scissors. So we have our no-fail instructions. So there are, there's only 2 designs, 4 of each, but you have the option to do cats or dogs. I love that. All right. So here you go. This is the ingredients page. So there are 2 designs. You choose cat or dog. Another design, cat or dog. All right, so we're going to, I don't know, we'll see what we have. I'm not even sure what I have left in this box, but we're going to go ahead and create it. We have a little bit of stamping to do. So let's go ahead. We're going to do one of each card. So I'm just going to take everything out of here that I have. There we go. And so we have these. Oh, I haven't made very many of these. So glad I'm doing it. So I'm just going to take one of each of the cats and dogs. And they are so adorable. I wish one of them was a black cat, right, Missy? Missy has a black cat. I have a black, well, Kitar has a black cat. Mine is a striped cat, which is not pictured on here. I don't know what, I can't remember what the name of that stripe of cat is called. All right, so we have here our ingredients. So these 2 go on the same style of card. These 2 go on the same style of card. Let's find those card bases. That will just make things a lot easier. So we have 2 of these. We're going to do 1 of each. One with a cat, 1 with a dog. All right, and then we have 2 of these, 1 with a cat, 1 with a dog. All right, and then this one goes here, and then we have, I guess we're supposed to pop those hearts out. You can pop those hearts out and you could put them right back into the card as confetti. So is this kit last chance? Yes, this kit is last chance. This kit is last chance. All right, so we want to poke this out. Of course, we can keep these to use for other kits. So don't get rid of stuff, especially these wonderful circles. You could use these to make other cards. All right, and maybe what I'll do is start doing some alternates with these cards as well. All right, so then we have, this goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. They kept it very simple. I really love this kit. It's such a darling kit. All right, and then here we have some other circles left over from before. We have our heart gems, and then we have our envelopes. So let's see which envelope goes with which. All right, so this one, we get these 2 and these 2. All right, so let's get started on card 1. Let's see. We're going to do it like this. Move this over. All right. Here we go. And we have card 1. I'm going to move this over. Actually, I'm going to do them because we're going to be stamping here. We're going to go ahead and do the stamping at the same time. Oops. Put my cardboard out of the way. We want to make sure to hang on to this. All right, so let's do our stamping. We're going to start with You Make My Heart Happy. All right, now we have You Make My Heart Happy. Here's to a true friend. I'll always be by your side, and best friends forever. So I think I'm going to put these all on so that we can use different ones. All right. There we go. And then we're going to have the fish and the bone. And we have the cat claw and the dog paw. All right, so I'm going to do this one like that. And I'm going to flip it over and do that one like that. See, so there's a good way to be able to get more than one stamp on there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same with this. We'll do this one, flip it over, and do that one. That way you can have them and you don't have to wash. You can do that because these are the same size. You can do that with the block that comes in, and that way you don't have to constantly be washing and moving and washing and moving. All right, and then I'm going to take my dog paw and put it on one, flip it over, and put my dog bone on the other. Same here. Move those out of the way. I'm going to put my cat paw there and my fish. Oops, he's not quite on there. My fish right there. All right, so you can see that you can do both, and then you're not constantly having to clean and wipe off. So let's go ahead and do a cat one. And the dog. I'm going to do two different sentiments. They go like that. All right, I'm going to do a different one for each. So, best friends forever. We'll go, let's see, there we go. All right, sometimes you want to just stamp it off to make sure. Best friends forever. And then You Make My Heart Happy. That one's not stamped. There we go. You Make My Heart Happy. All right, there we go. And then we also need to stamp on our card. So if this one is the card for the dog, I'm going to grab the dog paw, which is not the one with the fish, which is the one with the longer pads right there. That's the dog one. Let's go ahead and zoom y'all in. You love the paw print on the back of the envelope, right? I do too. I think that's so cute. What a cute idea. All right, so we're going to do the paw print up here and another paw print down here. And then, like Missy just mentioned, there's a paw print on the envelope. So we want to turn it this way and do the paw print on the envelope. All right, there's no bone or anything, but I'm going to do a little bone because I think it's cute. I'm going to do a little bone right there. And on the inside of the card, I'm going to do a paw, a bone, a paw, a bone, a paw, And I'm just alternating up the side. All right, just to give it a little bit of fun. All right, and then a bone, just like that. All right, so there's this one with the dog and whoops. The dog, not that this dog looks anything like my husband's dog, but I'm thinking I'm going to give it to him anyway. So we'll set this aside and then we'll do the cat. We're going to do that. And we need this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the little fish over here. Oops, wrong one. So we're going to use just a little fish right over here. All right. And then we're going to turn this around and do the cat paw right there. Yeah, this one I was surprised went on. When it first came out, it sold out right away and they had to keep ordering it. I think it went out a few times, if I recall correctly. It went to out of stock quite a few times. So I'm going to do the same thing in here, except this time, I'm going to go across the bottom. Paw, whoop, fish, paw, fish, paw, fish. All right, and you could do, maybe I will. I'm going to alternate it. I'm going to do this time fish, paw, fish, paw, fish, paw. All right, so there we have that inside. I'm going to set this aside for now, and then we will put these cards together. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to go ahead and do this. All right. And if you're thinking, you know, I don't need 4 of each of the cards or whatever, you can change it up. Do it how you want it. All right, so now we're going to put dimensionals, which apparently were not in there, so good thing I have some. We're going to put some dimensionals on it in the corners here, and then just one right here, because you don't really have room in that corner. All right, and because we're putting the cat on it, cat and or dog on it, we're going to, oh, there we go. We're going to flip this over, and it's pretty straight because what's underneath was crooked. So it's pretty straight. And then we're going to put dimensionals on both the cat and the sentiment piece. All right, so super fun kit. There's a whole bunch of kits that went into the last chance. So if you've been eyeballing some of the kits, now is the time to grab them because they are up to 80% off. I didn't look to see exactly which ones, but I may go ahead and do that and post about it so that you can see, because if you've been eyeballing any of them, now is definitely the time. So we're going to put our fun little cat right here. And, ooh, let's see. That one, I just barely made it on. I think we're going to move it over a little. Here we go. So if you want it down to stick down here, this one's higher up. So that's why you want to make sure your dimensionals are high enough to where it goes on here, because you can see how some of it would have been falling off. I probably put it a little too high, but it's still all readable and cute. And then of course you have that fun paw there. And then you have the fun fish and paws right there. So that is card 1. Then we're going to do the same thing with the next one. We're going to fold it, burnish it, so it stays nice and folded. Then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of everything. This time I know, put the dimensionals a little higher because I didn't pay attention. All right, here they've got them a little bit high, not super high. And then we need them on our cute dog. And then of course here on our heart layer. On the middle and one up there. And if you don't have nails, it's a lot easier to get these papers off with the Take Your Pick tool, as I am discovering. All right, so, oh, we didn't take them off of there. So much easier than fighting with the lack of nails. So here we go. All right, so we have our dog sitting cute. He looks like a big lug. We had a lug. We had an old boy that was a lug. He was an American Bull Terrier, and he was such a big lug. He had such a big tongue that would just hang out. It was so cute. And then when you open it, you've got that. And on the envelope, you have the paw, which kind of gives them a little clue. So here is card 1, one for the cat lover, one for the dog lover. Totally cute. So cute. All right, let's do the other card. We're going to come back here and do some stamping. All right, so we're going to be doing a cat paw and a dog paw. So let's go ahead and do that because we already know we're going to. So we have a cat paw and a dog paw. All right, so we'll set those two aside. Then we're going to be doing our sentiments. And here we have again some stamping on here as well as on the card. So there's a little bit more stamping on here. So we need here this, and then on here for the dog paw. All right. So we have our dog paw here, our dog paw here, and a dog paw over here. And our sentiment, we used that one already. I wanted to change it up. I'll always be by your side. There we go. There we go. I'll always be by your side. And then, since that's the dog one, we're going to stick that little bone on there. Even though they're not calling for it, I think it's cute. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do the hearts. So we'll do the hearts at the very end for all the cards. All right, so then we will do here across the bottom. We're going to alternate again. Actually, I'm going to do a little different and just kind of go along randomly like that. And then I'm just going to stick a couple bones over here like that. All right, just a little different. We're going to go ahead and fold it because that's what I just did. All right, get this off of there. All right, so that is the dog one. Let's do the cat one. So we know we're going to have that there, and we're going to have that there, and we want this one like that. Sentiment wise, it's going to be, here's to a true friend. I'm actually probably going to, oh, but I put the bone there. See, now I'm stuck with that. That's okay. Here's to a true friend. Grab the cat. We'll go ahead and do a little fish. And then we need our cat paw. So we're going to do one cat paw right here. One over here. One over here. And then on the inside, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to kind of do the paws. Because, you know, you get cat paws everywhere. Right, Missy? Cat paws are everywhere. And then we'll just do some of the fish going this way. And we can have some fish. Oops. That didn't work. We'll have some fish going that way. And then we can turn it around upside down and have some fish going that way. There. All right. So, super fun, super cute. All right. So, now we're going to smooth that down and put the card together. So, here we go. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of this one. And I wouldn't put them all the way out into the corner because that way you don't have any sagging with this part. And then on the back of the cat, it's going to be all the way over here. So you want to make sure to have your dimensionals in the center of it. So I'm going to put them across here because his hiney is going to be, and his tail is going to be down here. All right, so we'll take your pick tool. Do you have this kit, Missy? So, all right, here we go. This one is going to go right here. It's centered. All right, and then we're going to plop those off like that. And then we've got this one laying right there. And then here we have two dimensionals, but we need to make sure to have it to where it's not going to be falling down into there. All right. So you just kind of got to watch where things are going to go. Oh, it's supposed to go up under there. Guess you could do it like that. That doesn't look too wonky. The tail can be a little bit higher. And then with this one, you have your heart right there. Let's go ahead and put our hearts on here. They were supposed to be right here. And they were supposed to kind of be hanging off, but if they hang off, then they can't glue to there because of the dimensionals. So sometimes you alter the picture a little bit, which works just fine. All right, so now we have this one, and this one, and this one to put dimensionals on. So again, you don't want to go all the way out to the outside corner so that it still gives it some balance and keeps it from sagging. So hi Joanne, great to see you on here. All right, cute kit, you don't have any pets anymore, so haven't ordered this one, right? But don't you have friends who have pets? You can give it to friends. All right, so then we're going to do this like that. And this little guy is going to be here like this with his booty up in the air. So we can put dimensionals right there. So that's where you want to pay attention. You want to look and see where the dimensional is going to go to where it's not going to mess up and make your card not flush. Okay, because you want it to be able to be flush. All right, here we go. He's a cutie. All right, and then this one is supposed to go up there. All right, here we go. And it's also supposed to go under him, but I don't think that's going to work for this one. Here we go. Whoop, that's too far over that way. We don't want to cover up our, there we go. And then we have a heart over on this side. So there you have it. Let's put them in our coordinating envelopes that are so stinking cute. And we have made 4 cards, quick and easy, even stamped the inside. Oh, did I stamp the inside of this one? I did stamp the inside of that one. All right, good. At least I was on it. All right, so this is the By Your Side kit. Where'd it go? This way. By Your Side kit. And we have these 4 cute cards. Now, you can change up the animals. Or there's enough in there to where you could do all cats or all dogs. So you've got plenty of options with this. Most people have a pet or 2. So these are great to give away to friends, not just if you have the pet, right, Joanne? So if you have some, and even if people don't have pets, they probably like them and probably like these better because they're, you know, they don't have to take care of them. They can just look at them and adore them and think that they're adorable, but they don't have to clean the litter box. They don't have to feed them. They don't have to take them to the vet and all that stuff, right? So these are super cute. I love how they come out. They are darling. Absolutely. So they are on the last chance list, which means they are discounted. Let's see. Can I even tell you real quick? Let's see. They are only $19.80. So they were $22. They're $19.80 now. All right. That was a pretty good year. At least the school year. All right. So let me go ahead and show you what others are on sale. Some of the others. I didn't pull them all out. I just pulled out some of the other kits that are on sale to show you. So the Hooray for Honeycomb kit is on sale as well. It's in the last chance. I have a few more. I may make these this week or next week to show you. Maybe next week I'll make a couple different ones so that you can see them. Because of course seeing them is way better than just seeing a picture of them. All right. And then we have the Sparkle kit. Birthday Sparkle kit, which I have made a lot of these, but don't have any made in here. But you can see the sparkles, the tags. So it's 2 tags and 2 cards. Super fun kit. It comes with the balloons, and then it has the early espresso stamping spot. The Hooray for Honeycomb are non-stamping. Everything is already in there, ready to go for you. You don't have to stamp anything. It's already pre-printed in whichever language you want to use. All right. Now, I do recommend that you don't open the honeycomb if you're going to mail it. Wait and let the person who opens it stick it open, because otherwise it will crush it for the outside berry. For the inside ones, you'll do it and they will fold close. Maybe I'll do this one next week. I'll set that one out as one to do. That way you can understand what I'm saying. The City Sights kit. Here is one of the cards that I made from it. And it's really a cool kind of watercolor painting one. And this is the other card. Super cool. And it has a pebbled path ink spot. So it's nice that you can also like get a bunch of ink colors by doing these kits, and then you can use them for all your other projects. The Alpine Air Kit, which I don't have any on hand, but I can show you the card bases. This one is also on sale. It is a stamping kit. Of course, it comes with, so it's got thinking of you, let yourself dream big, happy birthday, and hello friend. It's got all the adhesives because it is an all-inclusive kit. You can see the layers, the front layers of the cards. All right, the different front layers of the cards. And then we have the card. There's 3 different. So we have the different card bases. So this one is also in the last chance, and you get a Misty Moonlight stamping spot with it. Another one that is on sale in the last chance is our one for kids. All right, great one if you have a kid party coming up. It's a great kit. They can make it and then play with it. All right, so of course, you know, it's that game. Oh, that one came untied. It's the game where you have the little thing and you, oh, I did it. Did you see that? I got it in there. I got it in there. So it's got a shark, a fish, and a frog. Oh, let's see. Didn't that time. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right, so super fun game to be able to play with the kids. It comes with the googly eyes. It comes with the little things and stickers go on these. And there are 6 of them, 2 of each. So super fun to play with. Who doesn't love to play with that? I should give one to my dad and let him work on that. Hand-eye coordination. The other one that is also very kid-oriented is the Circus Celebration Kit. And let me show you some of these out. Look at those cute animals. Look at the elephants. All right, it's a non-stamping kit, so totally, if you have kids at home for the summer, this is it. This is one of the fun kits that you can do with them, and it's super simple because there's no stamping. All right, so it just shows you the ingredients, and then you just put the little scenes together, and it just uses the dimensionals, create the scene, and add a few of the gems. And that's it. Super easy, super duper fun. All right, where are my cards? Those are the envelopes. Look how cute the envelopes are. Oh my goodness. And then here we go. We have the animals, and then we have the 2 card bases. So super easy. Kids can just put these together. It keeps them busy for a little while. Let them switch up the animals. Let them make the card into their own card. It's no big deal. All right, and it's discounted. So that's the last one I want to show you, is the one that I did a little while ago, is the bouquet. This one is an in color sale. Okay, so it is not on the last chance. I don't think it's on the last chance. I think it's in the in color sale. Let me just look. Yeah, it's in the in color sale. And so there's that. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about the last chance ones is that they've brought back some of the, hold on, let me switch. They've brought back some of the celebration items. So the rainbow kit that we had for celebration that you could earn through celebration by purchasing $50 or more, that now you can purchase that kit. There are some other papers and stamp sets from celebration, things that were celebration items that you could only earn if you placed an order. You can now purchase those items. So the rainbow kit, the mushroom paper, the fruit paper, the seagull stamp set, I'm trying to remember what all the scrapbooking one with the day, the big word that says day. A bunch of things are now available for you for this month or while supplies last. So items that were celebration items are available in the last chance item, in the last chance section. So when you're looking for these areas, just go to your menu, scroll down to the shop products, and it will give you some of the different categories. You can click on specials, and then you will find some of these specials there. You will find the in color sale, the last chance list, and which other one? So let me look. So shop products. Oh, before you hit shop products. So go scroll down to shop products. Under shop products, not the arrow, but it's got what's new, specials, shop by, and Paper Pumpkin subscription. So you can click on any one of those, and then it will take you to the items that you can go. You can go to the kit collection and see what all is in the last chance and on sale. You can see which ones are part of the in color, or you can just go ahead excuse me, and go to specials, click on that, and it'll tell you the bundled savings, last chance products, and the 25-27 in color sale. So it's all in there. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, either by messenger or making comments. Reaching out to me by messenger will be your fastest way of reaching me. Email and Facebook comments are your second fastest. So it just depends on how fast you need me to respond. Messenger is the quickest way under June Olson, or under June Olson is best, but you can also do it under Junebug Creations. So if you have any other questions, make sure to ask me. I'm happy to share that information with you. Also, I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be back here on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday. We've got a fun fold that we're going to play with, and I'm going to share that with you. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. Go shopping. JunebugCreations.stampinup.net is my shopping link, and you can go check out all the new last chance stuff. It's pretty amazing. And if you are a team member like Joanne and Missy, then you get to see what's a pre-order and the online exclusives that are coming, as well as the mini catalog. And if you're thinking, well, dang, June, I want to be on your team so I can do that, let me know, and I will be happy to reach out to you, and we can talk about what you got to do to be on my team and get all the perks that go with it. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Missy and Joanne, for joining me, and whoever else is there watching quietly just to see what the heck I'm doing. I'll see you on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time. See you then. Bye-bye.